Good morning from Australia. This is Ruthie. Worst view of the house. Got a few roses left in the garden. And I'm in for quite a thrilling day and week. I mean, it won't look thrilling, but it will be thrilling because I have lots to do. Exciting. You guys, look at this. He's so angry and Dad's only been gone for 24 hours, I think, and he has stopped visiting regularly, and when he did come, he was so nasty to me. He was just attacking me. So what I did is I went and got Dad's jacket. I kind of teased Dad I was going to do this, but I've ended up doing it, and I spread it out for him, and he's just basking in the scent of Dad. And it's the only thing that's soothing him. And now I'm going to go and play him a little recording I made of Dad's voice, and hopefully that will put him in a good mood. It's very awkward that he's gone and chosen Dad as his special person, and Dad's not going to be around for the next little bit. I got a text from Dad maybe about 30 minutes ago saying that the Eagle has landed in the UK, so presumably it's the morning over there. And that put me in the mood for bangers and mash, because what's nicer than bangers and mash? I really ought to have baked beans on this plate, but to make it proper, but I thought veggies would be healthier. And let me tell you, if 8-year-old Ruthie could have seen into the future and seen big Ruthie putting anything on that plate except sausage when she was an adult and could do whatever she liked, she would not have been impressed. But she'd still approve of that more than the high-protein bread and lentils I had for lunch. I'm going to go watch Beverly Hillbillies now, because I love that sort of thing. And that is something 8-year-old Ruthie would approve of. Okay, so this is editing Ruthie. I actually cut the sound from this scene because I don't want to get copyright strike on YouTube. But it was very shocking because it was an ad in the Beverly Hillbillies, and it went like this: Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. I was like, oh, that hasn't aged well. And here's something to placate my inner 8-year-old Ruthie. A little chocolate pudding I made for myself. And also, it's almost time to go to bed, and I'm a little bit like Pooh Bear in the sense that I do like a chocolatey little smackerel every now and then before I go to bed. I mean, it's not actually documented that Pooh Bear liked chocolatey little smackerels, but I bet he would have. Love it, love it, love it. The best weather for a New Zealander. It's just coming down, and I am having the best time. The house smells of apple and cinnamon because I'm baking, and I've got my lovely red teapot which I shall fill up with tea. And I've got lots of lovely things to do. And this is what makes New Zealanders, well, this New Zealander, very, very happy. And this is what makes a New Zealander unhappy. Because somehow, and I know not how, I managed to pull the screen out when I took that shot of the rain for you. And I just know I'm not going to be able to get that back in. That's just the sort of thing Ruth is not good at. So I suppose the screen's going to be living inside till Mum and Dad get back. Oh well. Look who showed up, His Majesty, for a visit. And I've put Dad's jacket on the ground for him, so that should calm him and he shouldn't attack me. And you guys, do you know what I've got to do? I made a little recording of Dad's voice to soothe him while Dad was away, and I deleted it by accident. So, a couple of weeks ago, Dad actually preached at the Baptist, and the recording's on YouTube. So I have to play this cat Dad's whole sermon, or he attacks me because he thinks Dad's not around. I mean, it's an all right sermon, but I'm not looking forward to listening to that sermon over and over and over again. But what can I do? Otherwise the house lion will just attack me. So I better go and find Dad's sermon and play it for the cat yet again. No, stop that. Come on. I put her sister outside and she saw me do it. Now she's trying to hide from me because she doesn't want to go outside. No, you really do need to go outside. I don't want you scratching up the house. Yes, come on. Come on. I mean, I don't want to reach out there and pull her by her neck or anything, but come here. No, come here. Stop Stop that! You're not going to fit under there. You're ruining the mat. Aha, I got you, you cute little thing. Out you go. I'm going to put you outside. Just put you down there so I can turn off the phone. Now, don't you run away. I'm going to release my hand and you're just going to stay put. Yeah, that's not going to happen, is it? Okay, come on. You know what? Oh my goodness, I can hear your whole family screaming and crying like they haven't been fed. And I know the neighbour feeds you. One of you came in smelling of perfume the other day, so I don't really think you're doing it hard. Out you go. Goodbye. How cute. Hello all, it's Ruthie. As you know, at the moment, Mum and Dad and Rachel are in England. And I don't know if they're going to go to Europe or not. They're sort of a bit flexible about it. But I thought since they were seeing all these amazing improving sites like the grand house where Jane Austen's book Pride and Prejudice was turned into a film, and lots of art and marvellous things like that, I thought I too should improve myself. So I decided to take up juggling. And I found these tutorials online, and we actually had some juggling balls in the house, believe it or not, which was very handy. And obviously a sign that I'm meant to pursue a juggling career. Anyway, I decided I would teach myself to juggle. And I found this really good, helpful advice online, and it said that you need to start with only a few balls, and then you just gradually build up. So after a week of intense practice, I am proud to tell you that, well, I'm up to one ball. Yes, I'm up to one ball, and this is actually not going well because the person online assured me, she's like, I'll just throw the ball like from one hand to another just to get the feel of the ball. You may feel foolish, but you just need to get comfortable with throwing one ball to the other hand. And she said, do that a couple of times. Well, I've been doing it all week, and so far, it is not going well, and I am struggling with just one ball. So, when you feel your life is boring and not progressing at the rate you would like it to progress, just think about me in Australia deciding I'm going to learn to juggle and being stuck with one ball, which I cannot catch. And you will probably feel pretty fantastic about yourself. So, I suppose the goal to make people happy with my juggling is somewhat accomplished. So I'm going to go to the supermarket because I suddenly got overwhelmed with the desire for, I don't exactly know what to call it, but it's usually butter, or in New Zealand probably golden syrup, so it's like butter and golden syrup or sugar, and you cook it down, and then you make a paste, and then you add maybe chocolate to it and rice bubbles, and it's really yum, but it's actually fairly easy to make with alternative ingredients that I can eat. And I suddenly got overwhelmed with the urge for a whole lot of it, which is probably not ideal because I'm here by myself. But I'm going to go and get my ingredients from the supermarket and make myself a batch of it. Oh, and don't look too closely at the staircase behind me because it actually needs a jolly good sweep. But since I'm here by myself, I'm sort of doing housework on strictly a needs to be done basis because I'm getting loads and loads and loads of other exciting things done. So don't look too closely. I wish Rachel was here. She makes the best of these treats, whatever they are called, but she is currently in England, so I guess I'll just have to sort it out for myself. Come on, let's go. I've got my big ugly bag, which is quite unattractive, but one needs a large bag for this sort of thing. Here you go, guys. Just a touch of autumn in Australia. Don't get more than a touch. Really cool. This is a traction engine they have in the park. It's like the grandfather of the modern tractor. And I think they were powered by steam. I vaguely remember from that brief period where I was training to be a horticulturalist that they are not good for soil compaction. They squish the soil down, and that's not good for drainage, I think. It's been a long time, but I think it's super, super cool. And one day I might just try and draw one because I just think they're a bit more intriguing than tractors. Really love that. Well, there's a piece of graffiti I can really appreciate. Just makes me grin every time I see it. And no, I did not do it, but I don't think I've ever graffitied anything in my life, but I did really enjoy seeing that. So I just moved on because someone came out to check their mailbox, and I always feel a bit foolish talking to the phone in public. But I was going to say, I've never actually vandalised anything in my life, but that's not to say I didn't want to. When I was a teenager, let's say 16, I may have been a bit older, but you'll never prove it, I unwisely expressed the desire to my mother. I said how much fun it would be to creep about at midnight armed with a Sharpie, adding a few unflattering details to, you know, politician campaign notices, a villainous moustache here, a ugly pair of glasses there, and oh well, you guys, I know my mum, she's comes off as a very sweet lady, but I don't remember all the details of the conversation, but there are a few words that are tattooed into my memory, like hoodlum and vandal and savage, and well, maybe not savage, but something like it, and hooligan, which seemed like a double up on hoodlum, but not the way she said it. She had a special tone for each word, and they were all really unflattering. And I think the phrase never let me catch you speaking such thoughts again may have been involved. Yes, so there you go. I've never vandalised anything in my life, but I did want to once. Ooh, that house is for sale. That's really surprising. I can't imagine anyone wanting to sell that. That is absolutely beautiful. And so close to town too. You guys, I love these trees. They're my favourite trees because they're so big and they grow in a line. And I always imagine them as a sort of, I don't know, town. I mean, if you think about the size of mice compared to the size of those trees, they'd be really large apartment blocks, wouldn't they? And I think the knot holes would make the most wonderful windows with large vistas, and I can imagine little mouse land agents saying, oh yes, what a marvellous view, what a marvellous view. Although it's not really, is it? Because it's just the main street, but I love them. Beautiful. Ah, and there's the supermarket, so I better turn this off so I can cross the road without getting hit, eh? Look, you guys, there's a little bit more autumn. That's quite good, isn't it? I'd be well pleased with that if I hadn't lived in Connecticut and seen what fall can look like. Just goes to show sometimes experiencing nice things can diminish your gratitude. Oh dear. Here we go, home again, hippity hop. This is what I got. Rice bubbles. Tell you what, they wouldn't be much of a breakfast, would they? But, oh, it's even got a recipe on the back. Well, that would be handy if I could actually eat the ingredients. But time for a nice cup of tea, I think. Yes, that sounds just lovely. Hey, what are you doing? Excuse me, that is my computer cord. Do not chew my computer cord. Hey. Hey. Well, I've just finished making my little chocolatey treat. I don't know quite what to call it, but it's in the fridge, setting, and it's going to be so yummy. And having my nice cup of tea. And, oh, it's not exactly a roaring log fire, is it? But it's not bad. I've got the gas fire on, which is... I do like a flame. I do think a flame's more exciting than just an electric heater. That was a bit hard to say. But then I sort of grade it, so it would start off like the lowest one would be electric heater, and then there's gas, and then of course there's a wood fire. But gas is definitely not bottom of the list in my opinion, and I still have a goal of trying to work out if I can roast marshmallows on it, because oh, it's jolly nice. That would be jolly nice, wouldn't it? So I'm just setting my very simple chocolatey slice set. It's very simple. It's just got honey, oil, vanilla essence, cocoa powder, and I keep wanting to say decimated, but I don't think that's right. I don't think there's such a thing as decimated coconut. It's like it's desiccated. It's the super fine stuff, not the big, huge, chunky bits. And yeah, I'm just letting that set in the fridge, and then I'll show you that, and then I suppose that'll be the end of my, oh no, what I will do is I will put a little slideshow up for you of Rachel's pictures that she's taking in England. I imagine quite a few of you have probably already seen them on social media, but I noticed that whenever I include anything from Rachel in my my little endeavours, the views go right up, and that's hardly surprising because she's quite marvellous, and I see no reason not to take advantage of that. Looks like she's having a pretty good time, eh? My chocolate slice is still setting. I'm trying to work out what I'm going to have for tea. I think I want something really nice and cozy because it's quite chilly today. And I always think food's so much nicer in autumn and winter than in summer. It's much more enjoyable because in summer it's a bit of a fag to eat, but it's quite nice to eat when it's cold. Oh, you guys, I fell down such a rabbit hole the other day on YouTube, and I can't even remember where I saw this, but I found this I don't know, it was like a documentary on feeding the super wealthy, and there was this, well, he reckoned he was a chef. I have serious questions. I wonder if he was a con artist actually with a revenge complex against billionaires, because that would make a lot more sense when you consider the sort of food he was cooking up. He had this signature dish, and it was something like shrimp with mushroom and chocolate sauce, and the guy doing the documentary said something along the lines of, oh, only the top 1% of the world could hope to indulge in a delicacy such as this. And all I could think is, well, let's hope so, because there seems to me to be quite enough mental health issues in the world as it is, without the world having shrimp with mushroom and chocolate sauce inflicted on them. I mean, I've never been to culinary school, but no, I'm pretty sure that's wrong. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. What do you think? Would you eat it? I wouldn't. I absolutely would not eat that. Ugh. And there's my chocolatey slice, and you guys, it's absolutely delicious. So much so that I am hastening up the cooking of my wholesome dinner, because you know, it wouldn't be outside the realms of possibility for me to just have that for dinner, and that just wouldn't be very healthy, would it? But I'm being a sensible Ruthie and not doing that. Thank you so much for following along with the doings at Rosebank House. It's really lovely to have your company, and I do appreciate it so much. So I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I hope to talk to you next week. And no matter how rich or famous or successful you get, do avoid the shrimp with chocolate and mushroom sauce. My intuition suggests it probably isn't worth it. Bye-bye.